up with my the extension cord.
At this time, I would ask Dr. Rab Razzak to come to the stage. I'd like to introduce Dr. Rab. Rab is a man whom I have come to know and love very much in the last few years. Rab and his extraordinary family emigrated from Bangladesh many years ago to the United States because his parents wanted to provide better educational opportunities for their children. His brother Manan is also here. Manan is also a physician. 4 of the 5 Razzak children were awarded Tri-County scholarships, and the rest is history, which Rab will now share with you. Let's welcome up Dr. Rab Razzak.
Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Bishop Rodimer, Mr. Hennessy, the Farrell family, Mr. Cummings, and all of you here from Tri-County and our guest here for being here tonight. It's because of you that I've been able to succeed. I come from very humble backgrounds. I was actually born in a tin shed. I'm the youngest of 5 children. Born in Bangladesh, my family moved to America back in '79, and they had to leave my sister and I in Bangladesh while they started work. When we were old enough, I moved here in '82 at the age of 5. And that way we can actually enroll in school, and they wouldn't have to take care of us. But Tri-County went through the public health system, and Tri-County was able to help fund our Catholic school education through high school. Being the youngest of 5 in the Razzak household is quite challenging, actually. So my oldest brother, Mintu, he ended up getting his doctorate at GW, George Washington University, in artificial intelligence back in the mid-90s. So I had big steps to follow. My other brother, Wahed, he graduated from Wharton. My third brother, Manan, who I say is the less handsome one, who's actually here today, he's a pediatrician here in New Jersey. My sister graduated from Montclair State University around 2000. And after high school, what I did is I opted not to go to Boston University or Rutgers. I actually opted to go to med school, straight from high school to Bangladesh, where I learned a bit more about my heritage. And after med school, when I came back, it was really difficult to get jobs. I'm a physician, yet I'm not in practice yet. So I had to study for the boards. As I studied, there were many challenges that were there. I was considered an international medical graduate, so I'm considered a second-class doctor. Okay? So I had to work extra hard. And what I remembered was many of the things I was taught in high school, and things for my family in terms of work hard, people believe in you, and you can do it, right? And I continued to do that. And I had a different perception, a different approach to challenges. There weren't hurdles, there were opportunities to grow. And so when I came back from med school, I worked as a telemarketer for 6 weeks. And then I worked at Georgetown University for 6 weeks, working as a concierge, welcoming people to the hospital. And then worked at Kaplan Educational Centers, where I sat in on classes that I was actually going to pay for, and they paid me to do this, right? And I organized the classes there. I trained out at St. Joseph's Regional Medical Center, and after training, met a girl and followed her around the country. Moved up to Boston, did some breast cancer research out there at Dana-Farber, which is the Harvard Cancer Center. And then my fiance at the time moved out to California. And so I followed her there. And ended up finding a job after a couple years at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where I had tremendous growth in my career. And after we got married, had a couple kids, we decided to move closer to home. New Jersey is home, but I love DC. It's a beautiful place, by the way. And had some great offers there. And I reached out to my current boss, and he said, let's talk. We spoke, and after the half-hour conversation, he sent me a one-line email, and it said, "We are like kindred spirits." And that's when I knew I had to go to Johns Hopkins. I wanted a mentor. So my story comes with constant challenges that I sort of perceive as opportunities. And what I recognize is that out of the 6 human needs that we have, there's 2 that stay true to who I am. And that's love and connection and growth. And through my trajectory and the many challenges I've had, whether it's not being able to find jobs because I was overqualified, or getting into residency but having challenges there, I remember that these were opportunities for me. But I wanted to stay connected and also give back. So for some of the students, I'd like to say, be curious and continue to learn. It's helped me get here. Find a mentor, as I have with Tom Smith, and he sort of opened the world to me. I now direct outpatient palliative care at Johns Hopkins. And so palliative care is specialized medical care for people with serious illness. So people with cancer, just diagnosed, people with heart failure. These are the people I take care of. I'm actually able to give back, finally, because there's so much that was given to me. And this is part of who I am now. So find a mentor, work hard, and luck will follow. It's amazing how that happens. And some of this is, I think, because it's God sent. You know, you're working so hard, think luck and opportunities will follow. And what Patterson Catholic gave me with my education, was able to give me, was great tools to be a great father. I've got 2 children, 6 and 4, Zane and Zara. And I'm a husband. I'm a teacher. I'm a doctor. And I'm a leader at Johns Hopkins now. And it's helped me become the man I want to be. I want to be a man of the world. So through Johns Hopkins, I go out to Saudi Arabia to build palliative care there. And it's because I want to be able to give back and reduce suffering and help people live quality lives anywhere in the world. And this is the difference that a parochial school education is able to provide. This is what you are able to provide, each and one of you. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. Because of you, opportunities are possible for our children. Thank you.